today. From FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. Taking on Justin Herbert and the Tennessee Titans.
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Tennessee Titans and the Washington Commanders. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about this Commanders team coming into play here today. It's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. From the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. Leading them out, it's the third-year man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's Herbert. That's caught by Marquez Callaway. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the gut, Fournette. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. The rushing numbers for Fournette from last week, 21 carries, 98 yards, and a score.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people open downfield.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Fournette, a first down carry. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Herbert. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. On first down, Justin Herbert. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. Flag down. Let's see if this will stand. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So here are the Commanders making their way out. They're led out by Malik Willis, the rookie who started his college career at Auburn and finished with the Liberty Flames.
And what an incredible athlete with a cannon for an arm. And he's drawing comparisons to some of the best mobile QBs the league has ever seen. In addition, this is a young man who's learned from his mistakes along the way, prepares really well each and every time now, and he's got an opportunity to blossom in this system.
Well, taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago, 19 carries, 80 yards.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game, and even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a changeup.
On 2nd and 2, Willis. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll give to Hall, finding room at midfield. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Anthony McFarland, his first carry of the ball game. He'll get this down to the 38. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Ball on a give up the middle. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. 3rd down, it's Willis. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you got a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now,
or
very
lights
quickly,
out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. in the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Fournette once more on second down. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Throwing again on second down. Herbert. That's taken in by Callaway. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. In trouble, and he's taken down. Alim McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Tressway on 4th down is sent out to punt. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Here we go. Hey, check back 16.
Now Hall to start the drive. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play and move on.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. 2nd down throw coming by Willis. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here. This one completes Alec Pierce. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. On the move past the 40. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Straight ahead running. Here's McFarland. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. 2nd down, here's Willis. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Willis. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Titans force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. After the turnover, here's Herbert. It's complete to Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Fournette running right. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Fournette. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Albert Okwuegbunam, the intended target. And he will have a Titans 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Herbert now. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. From the 50, here's Herbert. That's caught right side by Mims. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, here's Willis. Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
That's taken on the 25. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert, a pass underneath for Fournette. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. They'll get that to Fournette, complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A good passing down here. They send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on 2nd down. Herbert throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. Herbert throwing again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And it's caught. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. York able to send this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We start over in London, Game 2 of this year's International Series, as it's the New York Giants as the visitors taking on Green Bay, where it was the host Packers who were able to come away with that victory. K.J. Hamler, 2 touchdown catches in the victory. From there, we head down to the Sunshine State to check on the Jaguars at home in Jacksonville. And this one going the visitors' way, as the Texans have the lead in that one. Teddy Bridgewater with a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And that one all tied against the visiting Steelers. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here come the Commanders for the first possession of the 3rd quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Willis will look to throw on first down. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The 22 more yards there and another first down.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On the give, this is McFarland. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff up the middle. Hall. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 54 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On first down, Willis. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
They'll find Williams on the slant. And the Commanders are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Hall. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Breece Hall, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. So it took them a little while, Charles, but now they have their first points of the game, and they come here in this 3rd quarter.
And more often than not, Brandon, when that happens, you find yourself down 21, 28 points, and not really with a lot of hope, but with that touchdown, they're right back in this game.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that drive 7 plays in length. And it was finished off by the rookie Breece Hall. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Titans to take over on offense. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Fournette. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Herbert. Caught out left side by Robinson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 34-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert, he'll get that complete to Albert O. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. First carry for James Conner. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Herbert, that's out to his running back, Fournette. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. 55 rushing yards. Rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll run here with Conner. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Extra point by York is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
From the 31, Willis. Now they set up a screen for McFarland. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. And this is caught by Watkins. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Washington. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And it'll be Titan football. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Running left, it's Fournette. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now it's Herbert. He's got his man downfield. It's Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A handoff to Fournette. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Herbert. And Callaway taking it in left side. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the 1st down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. This is caught by Robinson. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Here's Herbert. Over the middle, caught by Mims. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Leonard Fournette, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time, they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
York on now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here this 4th quarter. First and 10, Willis. He gets this one to Burks. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down. Willis. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Now Willis on third down. He finds Pierce. It's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. First and 10, it's Willis. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. Again, Willis to throw. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. Willis's throw taken in here by Jackson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Willis looking to throw on first down. That pass taken in by Burks. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Looking to throw again on second down. Willis. That's caught by Jackson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. On first and 10, it's Hall. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 74 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, what was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. McFarland not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Straight ahead is Hall. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. This likely a must-have. Third and goal. Hall again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th and goal here as they search for a late score.
They'll run with McFarland, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Coup for the extra point.
It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. So that drive spans 13 plays.
And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Titans are going to recover the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Tennessee offense set to go again.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they will take a knee here.
2nd and 11 now.
They run behind center with Connor. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory.
So they came in here facing a very tall task going against the NFL's #1 ranked defense, but they got the job done. Charles, really an outstanding performance.
They certainly showed that they weren't going to be intimidated, didn't they? They took out the best defense in the NFL today, took it right to them, and that's against a group of guys that is used to shutting people down. To me, this is going to be a signature moment for this team season.
So for the Titans, it took a while, but they finally get that 1st win.